There are two kinds of people that are struggling with self-respect. The first kind of people is the hyperachiever, the one who hit a lot of goals, the one who has done a lot and improved himself, but is unable to acknowledge the kind of progress that he made. The second kind of people, and most common kind of people, is that you genuinely have done nothing worth of respect. This is the harsh truth. Sometimes you simply haven't done nothing to earn your self-respect. You're living in a way that is not at the level of who you're supposed to be, and this is why you don't like yourself. And right now I'm talking to the second group, because this is the most numerous kind of people. But if you resonate with the first category of people, you might still find this guide useful, so keep watching. You gotta understand that respect is earned, is not given. And respect is about seeing something valuable inside of someone else, or seeing competence into another man. And by competence, I mean the ability of making things happen by the result of your action. And if you lack competence, no one will respect you. No one. It's not about being nice, it's about being competent and make things happen. This is how you get respect from others and respect for yourself. When you start to increase your competence, you start doing hard things, embracing challenges, start to becoming the kind of person that is worth of respect, you will start to automatically like yourself more. And I'm going to guide you into the exactly step-by-step guide that allowed me to hating myself, basically, seeing myself as a person that is unworthy of everything, to getting a decent amount of self-respect. And I won't lie to you, I still struggle with that. I still struggle with respecting myself because I'm not perfect and I'm not always doing the things in the way that I'm supposed to, but I'm much better than I was like 5 years ago, alright? So here it is. By the way, this is not a quick fix trick. When you just look at yourself in the mirror, you start saying, oh, I am worthy of respect, I'm worthy of respect for 12 times a day. It doesn't work like that. You gotta actually put in a plan and execute it in order to change the way that your brain is wired. The first step is asking yourself, who do you admire the most? Ask yourself this question and write down names of people that you know in real life, or maybe your idols, influencers, people that you look up to, and or fictional characters that you really respect, that you really like. And it doesn't matter who they are, if they're real, if they're not real, if you know them, if you don't know them, doesn't matter. Find at least 3 to 5 people that you have profound respect to and write their names down. Step number 2 is asking yourself, what do you admire about those people? For every name that you put down, I want you to specify exactly what is the thing that you admire about them. Maybe it's their courage, is their knowledge, is their competence, is their ability to remain calm under pressure, their resilience, their compassion. Doesn't matter what it is, but you gotta specify that very, very clearly. And don't be afraid to repeat the same value for every person, because actually I encourage you to find more similarities between these people, because it means that you value this kind of character traits more than others. The step number 3 is to craft the kind of person that you will become one day. Because now that you have all the character traits that you admire in front of you, now what you need to do is to craft the kind of person with these character traits by associating every trait with a specific action that they do on a day-to-day basis. So let's say that you admire, let's say, courage, discipline, and resilience. This is the thing that I personally believe are the most important. Ask yourself what a courageous person would do. He would face danger despite fear and anxiety, accept challenges, accept discomfort. What a disciplined person would do. He would repeat the actions necessary to achieve his or their goals on a daily basis, regardless of his mood or the way that he feels. And what a resilient person would do. He would deal easily with setbacks, learn from them, and go again in his pursuit. And I wrote down these examples, of course, in a very generic way. I suggest you to be as precise as possible with your situation and be very specific about the kind of action that you have to do. For example, I do judo. A way to be resilient in my sport is bouncing up from injuries. So rehab your injuries and come back and keep competing. This is how I'm resilient in my own daily life. Or when I face, like, I lose a competition, I'm able to bounce back, learn about what I did wrong, learn about what I did right, and improve my training. This is how I'm resilient in my own daily life. You gotta learn about that specifically to your situation. The step number 4 is live like that person. If you start to live and act like the man that you crafted in this exercise, you will start living accordingly to the values that you respect. You will start to respect the kind of person that live by these values. And if you live by your values, you will start to respect yourself. And of course, it won't happen tomorrow. It will likely not happen in 1 month. When I've made this exercise myself, it required me around 8 months to a year to realize how much far I've come. And when I realized that I was living by my values, that I was living in a way that I'm supposed to, I guarantee you guys, I'm not lying to you, I started to cry. I started to cry because I finally realized that I was becoming the kind of man that I was able to respect. And I hope that you can experience the same thing that I felt that day, alright? I really wish that you can experience what I had that day. Remember to aim upward as always.